Hello again, everyone. So, this video is actually a follow-up to the video that I posted just a little bit ago. Now, it is much later in the evening than when I made the video before, but I wanted to actually talk about a couple things that I had basically missed um, kind of adding more information about. So I think what I may do when it comes to the videos is I'll maybe post a video, and if, say, like I forget something like what I just did, I will just make a video like kind of like an afterthought video, or just kind of just additional information, just kind of as a way to come back in and add a few things, or kind of like create a discussion about it where I'm not having to go back in and like completely redo the video, because like at this point I've already edited it. I'm not doing that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try to just talk a little bit about some things that stuck out to me in the video. So earlier, when I was looking at this particular video, the thing that stuck out to me a lot about that red door, yellow door game, even though I told people or viewers to give some input, if you've played the game before and stuff like that, it's not that I'm saying it or encouraging it by any means. Like, it's not like I'm saying, oh, I'm gonna do that. I just want to know like what types of things you all encountered. But what I do really think though is it seems like there's something is just very, very wrong about that game, because in my mind, like, I just think it's odd that people are playing this game in different places, and they're all kind of encountering this same like dark figure, if that makes sense. And I just kind of feel like if it's something that's instilling fear in you and it's dark, like the person's all in dark, it's probably not a good thing to be messing with. But I'm not everyone's mother, but I'm just saying that it's probably just not a good, it's not good territory to be walking in or journeying into, especially when it's something that is involving you being like hypnotized and things like that. I do feel like in a way that it is inviting things to affect you in a way. I know I too have to be a little careful too with some of the material that I'm viewing on here, as I said before. But yeah, that was just one thing that kind of bothers me a little bit. That particular game just does not sit well with me. But again, if you've ever played it, let me know like what kind of things you encountered, like what happened afterwards. Did you have any like lasting effects from it? Now we're going to move on to the section that is talking about the young lady that was on again, this was in Bizarre Bub's video. So at this part,
a TikTok user took an hallucinogenic and began to see things that really creeped her out. Luckily, she was able to capture her reaction on camera.
So in his video, she noticed something standing in the dark.
I see you.
And she's telling them, like, I see you there.
I see you.
And then she starts to panic because she can tell that someone's standing there, but they're not saying anything.
Why aren't you saying anything? You're scaring me.
Yeah, that kind of thing, that really scares me as well, because there's a lot of people who speak out against, using things like that. And this right here is exactly why, because something is in her room. She's very well aware of something. I know that to some it may be, that, like, to them they may perceive it as, oh, it's just like a trick of your mind, it's things like that. But I have heard through a number of, like, pastors and things like that I've listened to, that when you do things that are basically compromising your mind in a way that something like that would do, like things like that, it's basically like letting your guard down in a way that can affect you spiritually. Obviously, she was aware that something was going on, and she started to get scared because she's acknowledging that something's there, but then it's not saying anything, it's just standing there. And she sees it, whatever it is it has to be like darker than dark if she's in the dark and she sees it in the corner of the room. So just kind of another little thing that stuck out to me that I don't think sits very well. But that was kind of what my channel was supposed to be about. Definitely exploring those types of things that are abnormal, and just kind of breaking down certain things to kind of help give a level of awareness, at least from things that I have learned over my life. And I'm just hoping that I can extend that, understanding as well to others. Not to say that I know more or I'm better than anyone else. That's not what it is. It's just a way to kind of help explain, like, when you're dealing with certain things, like, really know what it is that you're doing. But anyway, that was my little extra afterthought. In the future, if I ever make another video and I forget to add anything, or there's just something that I want to talk more about afterwards, I will just post a little second video, and I'll probably just label it Afterthoughts, just so you kind of know what it is that I'm doing. But that's also depending on whether I've already edited the video that it was coming from originally. So, all right. Well, thank you again for stopping by my channel. And again, thank you to Bizarre Bub for all of his compilations. Again, the videos I'm reviewing, I do not own any rights to. I am not the one that put the information together. I'm simply here just to kind of review things and share some information. But feel free, if there's anything that any of you all would like to comment about below. I will try to check my comments when I get a chance to. But also, I'll just tell you straight up, I'm not going to tolerate negativity. If you don't like the content that I post, you don't like the things that I have to say, then you are free to unsubscribe. You are free to stop the videos and do something else. So for those of you that do want to, listen and share, your stories, and just we all kind of learn from each other, then you are more than welcome to comment and so on. But anyway, you all have a good evening and take care.